Some of the views in this video will probably seem very familiar to you because I have used them before, but I did so because, quite frankly, I need more videos of Jamaica and Jamaicans, and because of 3 phone calls I received recently. So, enjoy my drive through Kingston as I explain my calls. My first phone call had to do with a fan wanting to go to Jamaica, was very disappointed with the so-called price structure of their intended private hotel. Even though it was supposed to be an all-inclusive, they would be required to pay an extra $100 per day per person for food. I agreed with my fan that such an arrangement was not good, or honest for that matter. The second phone call I had to do with wanting to invest in Jamaica. Let me say right now that I do not know anything about business, especially doing business in Jamaica. I have gotten burnt myself by losing my land in Mandeville, and the government was either unwilling or unable to help. Yet I will also say this. I personally would invest in Jamaica because common sense tells me that this country is on the verge of massive growth. The third phone call had to do with seeing Jamaica for the sake of seeing and enjoying Jamaica. This is the true purpose of this video. I want to hear from people with sincere interest in Jamaica's growth. Honest people who understands the word integrity. Send me an email and I will explain my philosophy on world poverty and why I'm so interested in the success of small countries. In short, I believe that people do best when they're given a hand up, not a handout. If you have billions and billions to invest, then you don't need me. You have access to the best advisors in the world. If you're a micro investor whose only interest is in helping a micro business in Jamaica, then maybe I can help. Because I suspect that you don't have access to government officials, nor do you have access to the funds needed to make your business grow. And as an investor, there are hundreds of mom and pop operations that could use your help. My trip to Jamaica is to find these people and expose them to you and people like you, those willing and wanting to help. And it's important that I make this perfectly clear. Other than being a messenger, I do not wish to be involved. Whatever happens will be between you and the other party, period. I'll be staying here in Jamaica while I think about what I'm doing, and it is my hope that people will send me emails telling me about their intrepid ideas. I will then share the information with you. I stay here because of the integrity of the owners, the peace and quiet of the place, and because of its absolute beauty. There is just one price, and it includes, well, instead of me telling you about that, why don't you call the owner and hear it for yourself? I also stay here because it's a family-oriented resort, retreat if you will, and they're able to accommodate a single, couples, a family, or a Boy Scout troop for that matter. Going there will give you access to the jungle. There are no poisonous snakes to worry about, and you'll also have access to real Jamaican food and lots of it, and you'll also have access to the beaches and all the interesting places of Jamaica. Of course, you'll also meet some of the most beautiful, kindest, and friendliest of all people, Jamaicans themselves. In short, your trip will be one of the most beautiful experiences you'll ever have. But back to the purpose of this video. Contact me if you have a small business. Needless to say, spam, email, or suspected spam will be ignored. If, however, you are legitimate and you have a bed and breakfast, and if you have accommodations worthy of the global exposure, I in turn will make sure to put that information on the internet so people can contact you themselves. In the meantime, isn't this retreat a very beautiful place?